Hello, my friends, and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. I hope things are starting out fantastic, or you've just had an amazing day, depending upon where you are in your day. I just hope it's been fantastic so far. If you're just starting out yoga, guys, welcome, and thank you for the opportunity to kind of help guide you along your path. I want to remind you guys always, whether you've been practicing forever or you are new to your yoga journey, it is your journey. Okay, so we're all at different places within our journey, and you just need to embrace where you are right here, right now. I say you just need to. It can be pretty challenging to do that, but one of the beautiful things about yoga is being present right here on your mat. If you don't have a mat, I want you to visualize a mat, and you are present within that space. You are present within your body, within each breath, within your mind. You have the control through your breath and your thoughts to create the most amazing world to live in. So always doing your part to make that world a pleasant place, a beautiful place full of love and excitement and purpose and hope. Okay, so yeah, some days are going to be a whole lot easier than others, but really just keeping that frame of mind and know that you have the power to create your reality, and that's through your breath and through your thoughts and your actions. So it's not necessarily what somebody else does, it's your response and your reaction to that. So you have control, keep that control and make it as positive as you can, and it all starts right here, you guys. So finding that positive energy within your breath, within your mat, within your surroundings. Cool? All right, you guys. A seated position that feels good to you, cross-legged if that is okay. Otherwise, you can have your legs out long. You can open them up nice and wide. You can have your knees tucked underneath you, just someplace that feels okay to you. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, resting your hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Take big, deep breaths in and out through the nose. We're going to let our bellies be soft as we fill those lungs. And then you're going to draw that belly button back towards your spine, clearing out all that stale air down at the bottom of the lungs. Inhale, slow and steady, big, full, deep breaths. Exhale, quiet. So as you begin to breathe deeper and deeper, slower and slower, this is going to quiet the nervous system. It's going to quiet that fight or flight response in the body. Where we are in the world right now, that can be in pretty high alert. So to calm that down, to let go of tension, anxiety, stress, what a gift. Now let's turn the palms to face the sky if they're not already. Drape the wrists over the knees and bring your index finger to touch your thumb. Stay with that big, full, deep breath. Now let's bring those legs to a cross-legged position if you're not already. Bringing the hands to the shins, just below your knees. Take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back. Gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back of the room, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow, seated cat and cow. Great opportunity to just release tension, get rid of kinks in the back, create space between those vertebrae. Let's do one more each direction. Big exhale in that final cat. And inhale it up nice and tall, reach to the sky. Exhale and release that right hand to the floor, left arm up and over, and we're just going to sway, keeping those sit bones connected to the floor. Inhale, reach. Let yourself sink. So as you come up and over, just let gravity pull, but don't let it pull that right hip off the floor. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. One more time each side. Little turn of your gaze to the sky, stretching through the neck a bit. Inhale, reach. And exhale, other side. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, core strong. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Head heavy. Arms heavy. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Let's walk those arms out to a T, and we're going to lift the palms of the hands, spread your fingers, and rest up on the pads of the fingers. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, press the pads of the fingers into the floor as you lift through the spine, tucking your chin, hollowing out. And release it down. Walk those fingertips out. As you exhale, hollow. Inhale and release. One more time. Walk those fingertips out. Exhale, hollow. Draw that belly button in and up. And release. Bring the hands around behind your back. And release your fingers. Let those hands just rest. Let your head be heavy. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Now lengthen through the crown of the head, core strong, hinge all the way up. Release your hands around behind you. You're going to point your fingertips towards your bottom. If that is not great for your shoulders, just find a place for the hands so you can switch it up. We're going to press and lift the hips to the sky. Nothing major, little lift. Just feel that openness through the hips. Squeeze your bums, lift the chest. Take your gaze to the sky. Now as you exhale, release your bottom to the floor, reach to the sky. And exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Little tap of the fingertips. Now lengthen and reach and hinge it all the way back up. Circle those arms around behind. Fingertips point towards your bottom. Press and lift your hips, maybe a little higher, maybe not. Be nice. Exhale and release. Bottom comes down. Circle those arms up and over. Lengthen and reach. Tap the fingertips. Relax the weight of the hand. Inhale, reach it out. Hinge it all the way back up. Again, last time, circle the arms around behind. Fingertips point towards your bottom. Press and lift those hips to the sky. This time we hold. Roll those shoulders back. Breathe. Just gazing to the sky or down towards your belly button. Just do your best. Don't let that head fall back. And release your bottom back down. Big circle of those arms up and over. Release the hands to the outsides of your hips. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, release your chin towards the chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the left. Left ear over the left shoulder. Inhale it up tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Right ear over the right shoulder. Just a nice stretch for the neck. Inhale it up tall, and as you exhale, release the chin towards the chest. Breathe. Bring the hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Now gently close the elbows around the ears as you pull the chin down. Now if you have a tendency to get tension headaches, guys, this is an amazing stretch. Not when you have one, but when you don't. This will help keep those at bay. Inhale, lift the head, open the elbows wide, and now gently release the weight of the head back into the hands. Inhale it up nice and tall. As you exhale, lean to the left. Keep those elbows out wide. Turn your gaze towards the sky. Inhale it back up. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Turn your gaze to the sky. Now keeping both sit bones down, strengthen that core, those obliques. Inhale it back up and release the hands. Let's bring the hands forward and come up onto all fours to a tabletop position. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core nice and strong. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, draw that right ear towards your right hip. Hip towards the ear. Just holding this C shape. Can you draw that ear any closer? Not your nose, but your ear. Breathe. So we're not twisting that neck. We're just creating this C shape with the spine. Now inhale it back to center. And as you exhale, left ear, left hip. So we're really reaching with that ear. Feeling the strength in those obliques down that left side. That stretch down the right side. And inhale it back to center. Now I just want you to wag your tail. Just take those hips side to side. So as those hips sway, you can let them go out to where you feel like a really nice stretch. I want you to keep your core strong though. So if you feel your belly just kind of falling towards the floor, draw that belly button in and up. Breathe. Gravity can do enough nastiness to us. We want to make it our friend. So we're going to use the gravity pull to work against it to get stronger. Last one. And back to center, sit it back to child's pose. Arms extending out nice and long. Hips back towards those heels. Forehead towards the mat. Just breathe. As you're ready, we're going to lift just slightly, and we're going to take that right hand, and we're going to sweep it underneath the left arm. Palm stays connected to the floor. We're going to walk those fingertips as far as we can out, and then relax the weight of the upper body down onto that right shoulder. Now this left arm can stay softly bent, or if you like, walk those left fingertips forward towards the top of your mat. Feeling that long stretch all the way down the left side. Inhale, lift just slightly, pull that right arm back through, extend it out. Now that left hand comes underneath the right arm. Walk your fingertips out, palm stays connected to the floor. And we're going to release the weight of the head to the mat, side of the head to the mat. And we're just going to relax the weight of the upper body down onto that shoulder. Now again, that right arm can stay softly bent, or if you like, walk those right fingertips towards the top of your mat. Be mindful of your shoulder. So like my right shoulder doesn't like to walk out quite as far as my left. So just be nice. We don't want to feel any pain. Just a good long stretch. And if you're like, wow, it just doesn't feel great, just relax your arm. We inhale it up nice and release that left arm and sit it back to child's pose. Arms extended out nice and long. Spread your fingers wide, hands shoulder width apart. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes, press and lift your hips to the sky. Coming up to down dog. It's a beautiful stretch down the backs of the legs. Great opportunity to strengthen the forearms and the shoulders. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in the wrists, there's probably some bend in your wrists. So we want to bend the knees and press back so that we can get the bend out of the wrists as much as possible. And then slowly, slowly begin to extend those legs. We inhale it to high plank. Exhale it back to down dog. Inhaling it to high plank. Exhaling to down dog. One more time, inhaling to plank. Exhaling to down dog, shifting your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back heel to the floor, stand tall to warrior one. Back heel pressing into the mat, squaring your hips just as best you can, shoulders soft. Breathe, we're gonna inhale and lengthen, and as you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Nice long diagonal line down the back of your body. Now turn your palms towards the floor, spread your fingers and reach. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, just pull those arms back to cactus arms. Hold. So there's length through the crown of the head. We're in a diagonal line down the back of the body. Belly is strong, we're pressing through that heel. Now as you inhale, extend the arms. Back out to that diagonal line. We're gonna do that one more time. As you exhale, pull and squeeze. Now we're gonna keep those cactus arms and we're gonna lift the upper body. Breathe. Extend the arms overhead. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank, toes or knees. Crocodile down, the elbows right by the ribs. Press it through, up dog. And exhale to down dog. We shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes to the sky.
Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the floor, stand tall.
To warrior one. Square the hips. Press that back heel into the mat. Shoulders soft and away from the ears. Breathe. Inhale, reach and lengthen, and as you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Create that long diagonal line. Can you press that back heel into the mat? Can you feel the strength in your belly? Turn your palms towards the floor. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, reach, and as you exhale, just pull the arms. Squeeze so those elbows just above the rib cage. Just a little bit behind the back. Hold that cactus, activating those posterior chain muscles. Inhale, reach it out. And again, as you exhale, just pull the elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades strong through the core. Now keep those cactus arms and rise. So just lifting the crown of the head towards the sky once again. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. And gently release it down. Holding your down dog, feel free to grab a drink or inhale it to high plank. Let's take it halfway down and hold. Just halfway. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Elbows right by the ribs. Lift it high. Hold. So again, toes or knees. Let's take it low and hold. So low, your lowest crocodile. Elbows and shoulders right in line if you can. Shoulders no lower than those elbows. Take it halfway up and hold. Find your breath. Slow it down. And rise. Lift your hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees. So guys, those options in our plank and our crocodiles are options. So you can choose to hold plank. Plank is probably one of the best exercises to get overall strong. Your entire body is engaged in plank. So when I have you go halfway down, you don't have to. Hold plank. The biggest thing is don't give up, don't stop. Every day you'll get stronger. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Take a gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Relax the weight of the upper body down. Let your head be heavy. Give it a little shake, yes or no. Let that tension go. And let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. Now sway side to side. Just find that breath. Coming back to center, relax the arms, and let's slowly roll it up. Like you're a rag doll. Somebody's picking you up by the waist. Stacking each vertebra, realigning that spine, strengthening that lower back, lengthening those hamstrings, big shoulder roll at the top to let go of stress and tension, and let those shoulders slide down and away. We turn the palms to the front of the room. Tummies are tight, glutes are tight. We're in mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Releasing that right knee to the mat if you like, otherwise legs are gonna stay long. We rotate our bodies and extend left arm to the sky, reaching up. So our side plank position, working those oblique muscles, our shoulders, our arms. Now as you get stronger and stronger, maybe that right knee slides back a little bit to the point where someday you extend those legs with those feet staggered, or you stack your feet. Find that spot that feels good to you, where you're challenged, but it's doable and you feel success. We lift those hips, we lengthen and reach. Now let's lift that top leg, bend the knee, and place the sole of the foot along the inside of that right leg. Now we can come into tree pose. Now rotate that left palm towards the front of the room, reach it up and over. Long stretch all the way down that left side. Gazing towards the sky, lift that left arm and slowly release the leg, release the hand, and come back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. We shift our weight to our left hand, right hand reaching across to the outside of that left leg. Take a hold of that left leg anywhere you like. You can keep both hands down and just stay in that down dog. You can come into child's pose. You can grab a drink of water. You can do whatever it is you need to do. Find your breath. And releasing that right hand back to down dog. And we inhale it to high plank. Releasing that left knee to the mat if you like, otherwise legs stay long. We rotate and extend right arm to the sky. So again, with that knee down, we're just working those obliques. You should feel this really nice kind of lengthening through the obliques and this wonderful strength and activation of the obliques. We lengthen and reach, so maybe that knee slides down as we get stronger. Maybe that leg extends. Find what's right. Maybe we stack the feet. We're gonna lift those hips and we're gonna reach as high as we can reach. Breathe. If you like, lift that top leg, bend the knee, place that right sole of the foot along the inside of that left leg, anywhere along the leg you like. Now rotate that right palm towards the front of the room, reach up and over. Long line, all the way down that right side. Breathe, we're lifting out of that left shoulder. We might be shaking a little bit, that's always good. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky. Slowly releasing the leg, slowly releasing that right hand back to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. Shifting your weight to your right hand, left hand reaching across to the outside of that right leg. Again, you can keep both hands down. You can come to child's pose. You can grab a drink of water. We just want to give a moment for that left wrist, for a little love. Slowly release that left hand back to down dog. Shift your weight to your left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee is off. Arms come overhead to a crescent lunge. So the body's gotten warmer because we've done some really active poses here. So we can sink deeper into that lunge if it feels right to you. So activating that right leg, lengthening those hip flexor down that front of the left leg. Circle the arms forward, shoulder mobility is so important. Circle the arms all the way overhead. Pull the hands to heart center, rotate towards that right leg. Left elbow to the right knee. Press against your knee and work to bring your hands towards heart center. Breathe. Take your gaze over that right elbow. If you like, open the arms. Press the back of that left elbow against the knee. Reach up through those right fingertips. House your breath. We bring those hands back to heart center, keeping that rotation. And once again, we face forward. Hands at heart center. Extending the arms overhead. So a little challenge here, guys. Take your gaze forward, find a focal point, core is strong. We are going to press off of that back foot and rise. Lifting that left knee, lowering the arms. Now take that giant step back. Arms come overhead to your low lunge. We've got 2 more of those. Big press forward, lift the knee. Exhale, extend it back. One more time, press and lift. Left knee to 90. And big step back to that low lunge. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend right leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips and get that right leg just as high as you can get it. Add a flex of that right foot. Press through your heel. Now bend the right knee and draw your heel towards your bottom. Breathe. Extending right leg to the sky and slowly release it down. Holding your down dog, another great opportunity to grab a drink of water to take a break or inhale it to high plank.
Toes or knees, super slow. Melt. And I mean super slow. Take your time. Elbows right by the ribs. Breathe. Wherever you are, stop. Hold. This is generally when I would get a groan from the class. If you want to, feel free. Super slow. Continue down. Again, shoulders no lower than the elbows. Guess what, guys? We got a super slow back up. Press. Slow. Steady. Hold wherever you are. Definitely a groaner here. And all the way back up to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Nice big deep breaths. Those are doozies, guys. Those, woof. Yeah, those will build the heat. If you haven't already. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. We take the gaze between the hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm high, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, other side, lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhaling up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. Just a crocodile. Press it through, up dog, hold your up dog. On the tops of the feet, rolling those shoulders back. How much of your legs can you get off the mat? Find your breath. Tuck the toes, lift the hips to down dog. And gently alternate bending knees, walk it out. You guys feel a shift in your body, a release of tension, a release of endorphins, all those good energies flowing through the body. I totally feel that happen about 5 minutes into class. It's pretty awesome. As you exhale, let both heels sink, shifting your weight to your right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back knee down if you like, otherwise knee is off. We lift those arms to our crescent lunge. So again, this is a power lunge. I want you to feel the strength in that front leg if that back knee is off. If that back knee is down, I want you to feel that length through the front of that right leg. You'll still feel the activation through that left quadricep, just not quite so intense as when that back knee is off. But we get so many great benefits, guys, stretching those hip flexors. In the world we live in today, super important. So much sitting, so much working, so much driving. Circle the arms forward, around behind, all the way up tall. Pull the hands to heart center, now turn to the left. Right elbow to the left knee. Press against your knee and work to bring your hands towards heart center. That left elbow pointing towards the sky. As much rotation as you can create. Really working to get those hands towards heart center. If you like, open the arms. Back of that right arm pressing against the outside of the knee. Extending and reaching through those left fingertips. Find your breath. We pull those hands back to heart center, turning back to face front. Extend those arms overhead. So here's that power move. You remember that? Core is strong. Big push off with that back foot. Lift that right knee. Arms come down. Core is strong. Extend it back. Reach to the sky. Low lunge. Again, press it up. Lifting that knee. Exhale. Step it back. We've got one more. Press it up. Lift that knee. And step it back to your low lunge. Circle the arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. Extend left leg to the sky. Go ahead and open up those hips. Lift that left leg as high as you can. Add a flex of that left foot. A bend of that left knee and draw your heel towards your bottom. Breathe. Extending left leg to the sky and slowly release it down to down dog. Inhaling to high plank, just hold plank. Toes or knees. We lift out of the shoulders. Core is strong. We're going to open up those feet just a little bit wider than the width of our mat. We're going to open up those hands a little bit wider than the width of the mat. Fingertips pointing towards the top of your mat. You can stay right here in star pose. If you want to challenge yourself, bend the elbows. If you're like, I'm already challenged, stay where you are. Find that place that is the perfect place for you. Without judgment or criticism. Be where you are. It's your journey. And press it back up. Close the hands. Close the feet. Lift the hips to down dog. Awesome job. Now just sway those hips side to side. Nice, big, deep breaths. We come back to center. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk, step, or hop to forward fold. And we're going to bend the knees, relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Head heavy, give that head a little shake. And just find your breath. And let's roll it up, one vertebra at a time. There's that ragdoll again. Just noticing any difference in your spine. Big shoulder roll up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. And let's take a giant step back, opening up those legs. Core is nice and strong. Pelvis is tucked under. Extend the arms out to a T. Shoulders soft. Rotate palms to the sky, sunflowers. Inhale, reach. And as you exhale, run, plie down. Hands sweep towards the floor, chest stays tall. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, run, plie, hands sweep towards the floor. Keep that chest tall. And reach. 2 more times. So rather than hinging from the waist at this point and leaning forward, we're going to stay tall. Keeping that tailbone pointing directly towards the floor. Last one, reach to the sky. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky, and as you exhale, lean to the left. Now press through that right palm. Breathe. Inhale it up tall. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Press through that left palm, long stretch, all the way down that left side. Inhale it up tall. Open those arms out to a T, core strong, let's hinge it forward. Gonna come halfway over. Releasing that right hand to the floor. As you exhale, go ahead and rotate, allow those hips to shift and extend. Left arm to the sky. Reaching up with your gaze, reaching up through those fingertips. As those hips shift and that left hip lifts, right inner thigh pressing towards the back of your mat. Beautiful long stretch to the inner thigh. Now let's circle that left arm around behind your back. If you can find that right thigh, hold on to it. Breathe. Now take a big breath in and bend that left knee, a little or a lot. And then exhale, extend that left leg. Again, as you inhale, bend the knee. As you exhale, press it back up. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, bend the knee. Maybe the knee just only slightly bends. Maybe it doesn't bend at all. It's okay. Be where you are. And extend. Extending left arm back to the sky. Slowly releasing that left hand down. Left hand takes the place of the right. We rotate and extend. Right arm to the sky. Reaching up. So again, as those hips shift, we get this beautiful stretch all along the inside of that left leg. We extend and reach out of the shoulder up to the tips of your fingers. Our gaze is towards the sky unless that's hard on your neck. Then straight ahead out towards the side or perhaps down towards the floor. Let's circle that right arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that left thigh,
hold on to it. So this is gonna open up through the front of the shoulder and the chest. Shoulder mobility, guys, so important. Take a big breath in and bend that right knee. Sink only as low as is right. And then exhale, extend the leg. So what's going on this side? As you inhale, bend the knee. As you exhale, press it back up. So always checking in, guys. We've got one more. Making sure that we are making the best decisions for our body. Extend right arm to the sky. And as you exhale, slowly release your hands down. Relax the weight of the upper body. We're going to rock back to the heels and turn those toes inward. So we create a little bit of an internal rotation and a pigeon-toed stance, if you will, with those feet. A really nice stretch through the peroneal tendons along the outsides of the ankles, all the way up to the sides of the calves. Now take a hold of the ankles if that feels okay. Now depending upon how long your legs are and flexibility, the crown of the head might come to the floor before you want it to. If that is the case, heel toe your feet in once or twice. And then use the strength of the arms to pull that upper body towards the space between your legs. A little tuck of your chin toward your chest, and a little shift of weight forward into those toes. So those are all kind of like little additions. Sprinkles, whipped cream, cherries, hot fudge, all that good stuff. So if you're like, I am good with just vanilla ice cream, stay with that initial pose and just let gravity do the work. No need to fancify anything, to intensify anything, if it's right for you. Releasing the arms. If you heel-toed your feet in, heel-toe them back out. Toes are still turned in, and let gravity do the work. Now everybody lifting just to support with those hands, and we're going to bring those heels in towards one another. So those toes are spinned out to 45 degrees. Breathe. Now if you need to shorten your stance a little bit more, bring your feet in one more time. And as you exhale, slowly begin to bend the knees, coming into frog pose. Hands are supporting. Your bottom comes no lower than your knees. A nice flat back. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, extend the legs. Relax the weight of the head. We're going to do that again. Inhale, bend the knees. Lower your bottom only to knee height. Nice flat back. And exhale. Extend those legs. Relax the weight of the head. Now heel toe those feet in. Take hip width apart. Soft bend in your knees. Bring the elbow or hands to the elbows and just gently sway. Side to side. Coming back to center, relax the arms, and let's roll it up. With a big shoulder roll, stepping to the top of the mat, we come to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. Hands to heart center, shift your weight to your heels, begin to bend your knees. Now, if you are taking special care of your knees, you're gonna find a safe way to come down onto your bottom. If your knees are happy and healthy, we are gonna lower down as low as feels right to you. Maintaining those heels on the floor as best you can for as long as you can. Breathe. Find that breath. Can you lift your toes? If you're on your toes, don't try to lift them. Releasing your hands, lowering yourself down onto your bottom. Bringing the hands to support behind your thighs, we come to boat pose. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are rolled back. Now keeping the support or releasing the support. Breathe. Feels right to you, lift the arms. If that's too much, bring those arms back to wherever it feels right to you. Breathe. Now as you exhale, extend your right leg, lower the left arm, tap the forearm to the knee, and then lift and pull back up. So if those arms are down, all we're doing is working the legs. So that left leg extends and comes back in. If the arms are up, again as you extend, right leg, left arm comes down, taps the knee, and then we lift. Left leg extends, right arm, forearm taps the knee, and we lift. So maybe you're just working the legs. Maybe you are just holding boat, and that is perfectly fine. Maybe you're like, lady, I'm over it, and I'm already in Shavasana. Good for you. Literally, it's your journey, right? We're gonna do as much of this as that feels right. And each time we come back, maybe we add a little bit more. The biggest thing, guys, is consistency and taking care of yourself. So there's no need, there's no egos, right? There's no egos. There's no egos in yoga. As best we can, last one each side. You guys feel this yet? You're like, yeah, quit talking and let's get moving on. Last one. Lift the arms, circle the arms around behind the thighs, lift your chest. You feel that release in that lower back? That feels really good. This is gonna feel even better. Soles of the feet come together, hinge forward. Just relax. Let your head be heavy. And just breathe. I'm laughing, I see a bruise on my big toe. I've been going to the golfing range with my son, and of course I'm wearing my flip-flops. And he asks me to be on the putting green where he's chipping, and then I kick the balls back to him. Well, I've missed a couple times, and I have this beautiful bruise on my big toe. It's so funny. And slowly roll it up. You're like, why did I need to know that? Well, you didn't, but now you do. Roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Extend those legs out nice and long. Flex your feet, reach to the sky. As you exhale, back of that left hand against the outside of your right foot. Rotate your body and extend. Right arm in a diagonal line, pressing against the outside edge of your foot. Breathe, lengthening and reaching through those fingertips. Slowly draw that back hand forward, bring your palms to touch. Inhale, one hand on either side of your feet, reach it out. Hinge it all the way back up. And as you exhale, back of that right hand against the outside of your left foot, rotate your body and extend in a diagonal line. Press against the outside of that foot. Reach to those left fingertips. As you exhale, draw that back hand forward. Inhale, one hand on either side of your feet, reach it out. Hinge it all the way back up. Soften your feet, and slowly, 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 we roll it back. And relax. Drawing one knee in towards your chest, and then the other. Hands come behind the thighs, we extend the legs. Now we're gonna do our very best to extend those legs and keep them as long as we possibly can. So doing our best not to bend the knees. We're gonna walk those hands up the backs of the legs. So your bottom might lift off of the floor. If you wanna add intensity, flex your feet. That's gonna lengthen those hamstrings and those calves even more. If you like, wrap the forearms around the backs of the calves. Use the strength of the arms to pull those legs in. Find that breath. If you need to soften the feet, soften the feet. Beautiful stretch all the way down the backs of the legs, through the glutes, and into that lower back. Little pressure massage for the spine, kind of that mid-back. Now releasing the intensity with those arms. Gently bending the knees. Rock side to side. Great way to realign the pelvis. Just feels super good for the back. Now a little variation of this. We're going to lift the soles of the feet to the sky. Open those knees just a bit. Reach up and take a hold. Kind of anywhere along the calf, the ankle, the outside edge of your feet. And then let those arms be heavy. Doesn't matter if the tailbone lifts off the mat. And I just want you to rock side to side. So this is just a super feel good. It's a little variation of our dead bug. Happy baby. Just feels super good for the groin, for the hips, for the back, for your mind. If it doesn't make you smile, it should. Come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together, interlace your fingers on the outside edge of your feet. Now press those knees out and away. Now we're going to activate those core muscles, if you like, by lifting the upper body, drawing the chin towards your chest, pulling those toes in towards your nose. Breathe. If that's too much stress for the neck, guys, leave that upper body down. Now slowly release that upper body back down. Releasing the hands, pull the knees in towards the chest. Keeping that right knee tucked in, extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders on the floor. So nestle that right shoulder down to the mat. Keep it glued to the mat as best you can as you pull that right knee over. And turn your gaze out over that right arm. Now just close your eyes and breathe slow and steady. Beautiful job today, you guys. Hopefully that was fun, a little different, a little challenging. Releasing that right knee, slowly roll it back to center. Extending right leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg. Little external rotation through that hip. Reach it out through the toes and slowly lower your leg down. Make that leg as long as you can before gently letting it come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Keep that left shoulder nestled against the earth as you pull that left knee across the body. Super amazing stretch for quieting the nervous system, for detoxifying. So if you've had a day or days where you've just not really eaten very well, maybe you've had some things to drink that you didn't necessarily need or want, hopefully you want them, but didn't need them. And maybe things that you've been outside and it's, colds, allergies, what have you. Great way to just wring out things, impurities, negativity. And that gaze goes out along that left arm. Nice big deep breaths. Releasing that right hand, rolling back to center. Extend left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg. Little external rotation through that hip. Reach out through the toes and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Hands come down by your sides, turning the palms open to the sky, or you're welcome to rest your hands on your tummy. Maybe you find that you are more comfortable in a position than being on your back. So if corpse pose is not necessarily a great pose for you today, if you prefer to be on your side, on your tummy, maybe into a seated position, we want to come to wherever feels good to us. And we're going to let go of all the wiggles. Make the adjustments we need to make to allow the mind and the body to be still, to be quiet, so that we may focus on our breath. We slow the breath down to a count of 4. A slow count of 4. Drawing in, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling out, 2, 3, 4. Staying with that pace in your breath. Soothing. Calming. Just gently move through the body, allowing that breath to mend, to heal. Our mind is clear. And we're going to take a moment to visualize something or someone that brings joy to our life. Maybe it's a color, maybe it's an object, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a place. I want you to see whatever that is that brings you joy. And I want you to take in all the details. I want you to feel that joy in your heart, in your mind, in your body, in your breath. Now, ever so slowly, whatever that is begins to blur. You can still see it, not quite as clearly. Now slowly, slowly draw back into focus, aware of all the details. And notice if anything has changed, if there's anything different. A deeper sense of joy, feeling that positive energy. Now, ever so slowly, see whatever that is, just gently blur and fade, leaving behind a beautiful, pure white light. This white light represents a fresh start, a new beginning, a clean slate. For you to do whatever you wish. Creativity, flowing freely. And slowly, slowly we begin to bring that breath back to that count of 4. We begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes, to stretch our limbs, and to be aware of the world around us once again. Staying connected to that breath, that count of 4. Take your time. And whenever you're ready, however you wish, coming up to a seated position that feels right to you. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, rest your hands comfortably. Slow, deep breaths. And as we bring our practice to a close, just closing with a few words. As always, you're welcome to take these words with you or just let them float by. I see all the things in my life that bring me strength and make me feel loved. I choose to embrace those who love me. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And exhale, thumbs to heart center. Awesome job, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for choosing to spend some time with me and inviting me into your home and your day. I appreciate it more than you could ever know. I just hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, rest of your evening, a wonderful night's sleep, and just the very best of everything. So here's to positive energy, you guys. From me to you, you to the rest of the world. Share the love, embrace the joy, find the joy in each and every day. My gift to you, the light in me honors the light in each and every one of you, which means Namaste.